Okay, so I'm making some sausage tonight, and I just had to make this video to tell you guys this funny story of what happened to me tonight. Or no, this was actually earlier in the day. You know, when you make YouTube videos or you really do anything in any quantity on the internet, you're going to be recognized out in public. I mean, I've kind of gone through this for years and years and years, you know, ever since about 2005, I guess. You know, I've been involved in different things on the internet that are worthy of being recognized in public, I guess you could say. So, so today I went out. I mean, usually when you go out and somebody recognizes you, they either just stare you down from afar, or they will come up and they'll be like, hey, you know, I watch all your videos, and it's usually a pretty cool interaction. But today was pretty unexpected. I was over at Walmart, and I ran in there and I was grabbing a couple things, and I was kind of stressed out, so I was just trying to, like, you know, get in and out. And on my way out, I had like a big old, I don't know, 5 dozen box of eggs and a 12-pack of pop and stuff like that. And usually when your stuff is not in a bag, they want to see your receipt. Okay, I think I was getting some smoke on the camera lens up here. But anyways, you know, when you're trying to leave the store and you have stuff in the cart that's not in a bag, they want to see your receipt. So this door greeter looks at me as I'm going towards the doors to leave. And I just looked at him and I reached in my bag to find my receipt. As I'm handing him the receipt, he says, hey, long time no see. And I'm like, yeah. And I'm thinking, who is this guy? So, so then the look on his face kind of changes. I give him the receipt and he's looking it over and looking in my basket. And the look on his face kind of changes to, wait a minute, I just said long time no see, but that really didn't make sense. But this guy certainly looks familiar to me. And you could really see the gears working in his head as he was trying to figure out just who I was. And I didn't know who he was, but, you know, you kind of play the game of, oh, you look familiar, blah, blah, blah. So, you know, when I'm trying to get out of there, so I'm just like, oh, you know, I'll probably think about it after I leave here. It'll hit me in the car or something. And, you know, honestly, I usually don't even think about the whole YouTube thing. You know, I'm not the kind of person who's like, oh, I want to be YouTube famous and all this stuff. You know, I don't go out there trying to be recognized or anything. So it never really entered my mind. And then it was so hilarious when the guy realized who I was, and the look on his face, I mean, all the color from his face just drained. And he was like, wait a minute. Do you make YouTube videos? And I'm like, yeah. And then he realized who I was. Here, he turned out to be a guy who was pissed off about a video I made, a mall exploration video that I referred to as a dead mall on my other channel. So he told me all about how him and his wife watched that video and they were so pissed off because I referred to it as a dead mall. And I had to explain to him, I said, you know, it's nothing personal, it's nothing meant, you know, against the mall or anything. Dead and abandoned in those types of videos are just searchable words on YouTube. And I said, but that mall itself, it really does meet the definition of being a dead mall, because there are consistent vacancies in the mall, different businesses closing down on a regular basis because they're losing so much money because nobody comes to the mall anymore. There's just very little traffic in there. So, you know, that's what a dead mall is. But this guy, he was just not happy with me. And, you know, by the end of it, I mean, we shook hands and everything was cool, but it was the strangest, most awkward recognition I've ever had. It was crazy. To top it off, it turns out this guy is a cop in that area where I filmed the video. And he's just, like, I guess, moonlighting as a Walmart greeter. So whenever I'm back in that area, exploring more abandoned places, because I will be, I know of a few, I'm going to have to watch out, because if he catches me out there, he'll probably try to make something of it. I don't know, I just thought that was a funny story I wanted to tell you guys about. You know, being recognized in public is not always what it's cracked up to be. It's not always happy and selfies and how's it going, you know. So, alright, I'm going to let you guys go. My sausage is about done here, and I'll see you guys later with some more videos. Peace.